enjoying the beautiful trees while it's still autumn for a few more days. Know that there's a vehicle close by in the other lane. So let's talk about how you all like to do your breathing and relaxation. So there are different ways, usually between a count of 4 and 8. So you can breathe in slowly and out slowly on a count of 7 or 8. Now know that when you do this at first, if you're not accustomed to it, it can make you a little dizzy. Alright? So be careful with that. You don't want to do this necessarily while you're driving. And so you could do one where you breathe in slowly through your nose. You can do abdominal, from your abdomen. You want that diaphragmatic. In through your nose, out through your mouth, slowly with pursed lips. I guess I should show you how I'm doing it. Alright, so in through your nose, out through your mouth. Slowly, pursed lips, like a fish. Alright, and then you can do this relaxation where you can imagine your scalp and waves of relaxation coming on it. You can close your eyes and imagine you're at maybe a nice warm sunny beach, right? So you can do that if you're traveling. And let me switch it back around. You don't want to keep looking at me, okay? And then you can imagine wherever you like to go, in the mountains, besides the sea. So you can breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth, on a count of 7, in, out. You can do that and make it even instead of 4 in and 8 out. There are different ways you can do it. And then you can tighten your muscles and relax them. So you can tighten, you can start at your feet, tighten your feet and relax them. If that hurts to do that, then just imagine a wave going over your feet, wave of relaxation. You can tighten your legs and relax them, let them go limp. You can do your arms, tighten your arms, and then let your arms just go limp. You can do the same thing for your hands, tighten and let go limp. If you tighten, if you're tightening your knees, you want to strengthen your knees, you may want to stretch them out, and you're squeezing the muscles around your knee and let them go limp. Those are isometric exercises that actually help to strengthen your knees. They helped when my knee used to give way. Of course, you want to see a physician also. But my knees don't give way anymore once I started doing that. And I used to do that when I was in physical therapy. It was really nice. It feels good too. As long as it doesn't hurt you. You don't want to do exercises that actually hurt you. I just wanted to come by and speak to you all and take you on a little trip with me. At least part ways. Don't want to stay so long that you're bored. And I know, let me know what you would like for me to add to the channel. When we talk about sleep hygiene, right? And there are different things that help. So if you have an alarm clock, you can turn it away from your face at night. That may help you to sleep. And then you can see what color sheets help you to relax and sleep better. And you probably seen when they say if you have electronics, cut them off 2 hours before you go to sleep. Now, I I'm not telling you to cut your phone off because you may have family members trying to contact you because there's an emergency. So I'm not going to tell you to do that. Right? And then you have, let's see what else you can do to help you relax. And you can look up sleep hygiene. These are the things that help. And so, of course, you can do this breathing relaxation at night. And then there are the lavender oils that you can sprinkle if you have carpet. Not carpet. It may not be as good for someone who has asthma, but if you have a rug or whatever in the room, something that's not like a wooden floor or something, then you can sprinkle lavender on something that it won't damage, like little lavender drops, but not too many so that it's overwhelming. We have this thing that's called, well, it has to do with, it's like Sweet Dreams or something, but it has lavender in it. It's actually a spray, and that helps. You can actually spray it on some of your linen, you know, under, like when you use 2 pillows, you may want to spray it on one of the pillowcases. And it actually will not damage your linen, you know, because someone did ask me that. So these are little tricks you can use. Valerian hops, we have that in Amway. That's one of the things you can use. It's really good. Some people use melatonin. That's not my preference for several reasons. You know, it may be helpful to some people, but no, I do not recommend it. Okay? And hibiscus, like something with hibiscus lotion in it, or chamomile tea, things like that. So you can try those things to help you rest, to help you relax. And the breathing we were talking about to help calm you down if you need to calm down, like your blood pressure's high. You have blood pressure pills, something that helps your blood pressure to go down. We have something natural for that also. But again, this is like with your physician, you know. Consult your physician or your healthcare provider. This is not advice in place of what they would tell you. These are just some extra little tips, you know. So coming on, so I hope these things have been helpful to you. See what else I can share with you as we ride along to help you with breathing and relaxation and just healthcare in general. Let's talk about something that's rather common that I like to speak on is urinary tract infection. So to help lower the risk of that, you could drink pineapple juice or cranberry juice. I usually drink one of those daily, you know, even diluting it, because it can get pretty expensive. You know, think of it in juice glass and you don't have to consume that much, right? And then you also make sure you wipe from front to back, and cotton crotch for your underwear, and not too tight of underwear, that kind of thing. All of those things help with your urinary tract infection. You know, to lower the risk, wiping from front to back. And so the thing is, you don't want anything that's in the back to get to the front. And even though you may wipe clean, there are still microorganisms. I'm talking like this. I'm actually a registered nurse also. So think of that. You don't want anything from the back to get to the front. So when you're doing that wipe from front to back, you don't turn around and have an area that was in the back and put it in front again. Okay? And for the men, you want to think of similarly, because you may be getting up and, you know, when you're handling your genital organ, you don't want the area where your urine comes out to be touched by a part of the tissue that has touched the back, because the same thing can happen. You know, you get urinary tract infection that way. So be very careful. And then, like women, after you've been intimate, then you want to get up and urinate. And that could help lower the risk of what we call maybe honeymoon cystitis. You know, getting infection there. So just wanted to share those things with you also. And especially this time of the year, if you have heart disease, you want to avoid extremes of temperature, and whether it's too cold out there, you know, if so, then bundle up an NFL player said that they use Vaseline, you know, all over to help stay warm. So you can keep that in mind. You know, so extremes of heat, extremes when it's summertime, extremes of cold in the wintertime. And then what you consume as a beverage. Then you don't want to drink a beverage that has so much ice in it. It's very, very cold. You want to be careful with that as well. Because all these things can trigger a heart attack. You know, it's just making your heart disease worse. That's what we're talking about. And you don't want to have something that's too hot. So like if you're drinking a hot beverage, you know, you can have it moderately hot, but not like hot, because some people like that. Alright. So anyway, wanted to share that. And if you're having a severe headache with projectile vomiting, that means like it goes about 3 feet, you know, seek help right away from a healthcare provider. And then we also think about a headache with a stiff neck, especially watch this around children who are the young adults who are in college. You know, a headache plus a stiff neck, that's not good. You want to seek medical attention right away for that as well. So those are just a few things I wanted to share. And again, remember to try to stay calm. And before you take your blood pressure medicine, check your blood pressure. Because if it's low already, you don't want to then turn around and take it and your blood pressure bottom out, right? Because when we do those breathing and relaxation techniques, it lowers your blood pressure some. Especially if you do it enough, you know, the deep breathing in and out. You know, you just do a few of those. And you could actually do them about every 2 hours if you want, you know, but again, being careful because it will lower your blood pressure. Look at the birds. Oh, they're beautiful. And this is a cloudy sky now. Okay. Alright. It's cloudy. It's not usually what we like to take in. But I don't know, of course, you all like to see the rain, don't you? Yeah. Yeah, I have some things that were packed so neatly back there, and I took them and just kind of threw them out of the suitcase for a minute because I was wanting to show the coins I have that I show on the other channel, Abundant Purchasing Power. So I was just kind of taking out of the suitcase. I took out my tripod and didn't take out the ring lights. They're in something different, you know. They're in one of my other bags, my purple and black bag. You can tell I love purple on the color of this logo. And I think I took out my microphone. And underneath those, I had these coins, but they're on the other side, Abundant Purchasing Power. This one I've saved mostly for relaxation, you know, and wellness, physical wellness. On the other channel, T Foxworth, T-E-E Foxworth, last name, like fox and animal and worth, like something of value. And then T-E-E for my first name, T-E-E, and then Foxworth. So that's the other channel. And on there, I share actually health and wealth and tips about, like, I may tell you something about for pain, some foods you can eat that help with pain, foods you can eat that help lower risk of cancer, you know, things like that. Because I have a history of cancer, breast cancer. Yes, I'm an RN that had breast cancer about 3 times. Work in that type of department that pertains to cancer research. Okay. So, in looking further, so just looking at things that lower the risk and things that can increase the risk, you know. They've said sweets, and then you're talking about inflammation and pain, fried foods, sweets, things that decrease inflammation, like berries and vegetables. So those are the sorts of things I share on there. And then I talk a little bit about wealth and how people can do digital marketing without bothering friends and family in 2 hours a day, you know. So anyway, take a look over there if you have interest in those kind of things, because it can, it helps if you have more money to pay the bills, and that it can help you to be more calm also, right? And then if you have enough money for preventative care, then that can help you have a better quality of life. Because sometimes even with insurance, the cost of health care can be expensive. Unexpected expenses also can occur when it comes down to our health. So we understand that for every dollar you spend in preventative care, you save $3 in managing your care after you're already sick or have an injury or illness. So when I say injury, I'm talking about like, you think of a person that has a stroke, that kind of thing. Or, yeah. But, anyway, I know when we think of injury, we think of accident, all sorts of things, so. Anyway, I'm just letting you enjoy looking and enjoying the trees. So I'll stop talking and let you just look. To know more about any of those things pertaining to wellness or wealth, growing those things, then you can put ready or more info in the comments. makes us think of Romans chapter 1, verses 20 and 21. We can see God's qualities in creation. We think of love, justice, wisdom, and power, especially when you think of the power of the ocean. Justice, everyone can see this if we have sight, and that's a blessing because everyone doesn't. It's a road at that point. Narrowing down the vanishing point. Looks like rain up ahead. You see that? Oh, the husband is driving. It's a gas station, loves. That was a pretty vanishing point. Make an X and start drawing or sketching. Oh, it's pretty.